Good evening. Just doing a little carving here. See, two people are on. We'll wait for a few more. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but carving a hobo. Working on the hat right now. This wood's very dry. This is basswood that I'm using. Four people. Hey, Mason. Maddie Murphy. How you doing? Working on a carving while I'm waiting for more people to join us. All right. Let's do the nose down here. 6 people are on. Okay. We'll call it quits for now. Alrighty. Signalman Tony. I got her all loaded up in the pipe there, buddy. You know what? Let me grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. So, Hey, what's going on there, Tim? I was out. Took a walk yesterday. This thing's about almost 5 feet high. I'm gonna make a walking stick out of that. So, working on that. I had to bring it down here and put it up on the bench because Merle thought it was his. Thought I brought it home for him. Drinking some Southern Comfort on the rocks. More Southern Comfort than rocks. Richard, how you doing? Mustache show. So, if you saw my video earlier today, that's from Signalman Tony from Rhode Island. Sent me a nice Zippo and a ton of tobacco. And I got in here Sam with Perfection. Eager to try that out. It's got a nice, it has a really nice tin note. Jarred them up. Everything else, got all that stuff set up. So, inaugural lighting on this new lighter. Look at that. So the Bible Thumbing Wingnuts on here. Tim, my buddy Tim. Tim has a conference every year for men. Stay tuned. Check out his channel. It's in November. Every November is his conference. It's for men, building men up, encouraging men, and learning how to be better leaders in their families. You can go to buildersummit.org and check it out. Oh, I'll enjoy that tobacco, Tony. The bad news is, last week I got a pound of Lane 1Q in. And then Tony, you sent me that stuff. And a couple weeks ago, hey Grimble, I had a pound that came in that I ordered. So I got about 5 or 6 pounds of Lane 1Q. All jarred up and ready to go. So by accident, Grimble. Completely by accident. Went to my brick and mortar and was checking out the tobaccos. I smelled that, liked the way it smelled. He called it Fireside. And it's not. It was Lane 1Q, which he later verified to me. Making this is the start of this is basswood. Making these hobos. Well, this one's going to be a Santa Claus. Carved that by hand. I got to paint it up. Did this one. And someone said, why don't you do a tamper? So I'm trying to do a bearded Welshman tamper. Don't look much like me. But I'm working on it. This is maple. This is very hard to carve with my flex cut. Very sharp knife. I wear a glove on my left hand. Because when I'm holding and cutting. What's up, Dirty? I don't want to cut my finger because I already cut this finger up. Should have got stitches, but I didn't. So anyhow, Grimble, stumbled upon that by accident. That's what happened. That's why I got into the Lane 1Q. And it happens that I like that blend very much. It quickly became, can anybody hear me okay? I have Sam Gawith Perfection. Hang on one second. Okay, I had to put that stick away. I don't want Merle to get it. Sam Gawith Perfection. Earlier, Tony, I smoked the Sam Gawith Flake, Balkan Flake, and it was good. However, as I'm smoking this Perfection, I'm liking it better. I'm liking the Perfection better. I don't know. I don't know why that is. That flake is just. I forgot to bring. I jarred everything up already. I forgot to bring it down, but it's good. Balkan Flake is good. It tastes a lot like the. What was it? It smelled a lot like not. Didn't taste. Smells like Balkan Supreme. Yeah, that's a good go-to blend. I'll tell you what. I'll be stocking up on this. Really, it's a smooth smoke. Old Dirty, the Balkan Flake is Virginia's and Latakia's. That's all that's in that. Maybe it's the Latakia that okay, you would know. Maybe it's the Latakias that might have been a little bit of a turnoff. It seemed like it had a lot of a Latakia in it, and I don't know if I'm correct in that. Well, Grimble, that's a hard question because Lane 1Q, Boswell's Best, we'll get back to that. Northwoods, Dan's Blend, Balkan Supreme, Perfection, Skiff Mixture. They're all great blends to smoke. Now, PBD. Thank you. High and tight, baby. And I even trimmed the beard up too. The beard was bushy, and I trimmed all that up. Makes me look more gentlemanlike. So, as I was saying before, a couple videos back, Boswell's Best was out in 1975. Lane 1Q is the match to Boswell's Best. PVD, it almost looks like I got a mohawk going, doesn't it? Lane 1Q is the match to Boswell's, or tries to be the match. But Boswell's was out before Lane 1Q. So I like Boswell's better. When I found out that was the original, I got some, smoked it. It's excellent. It's better than Lane 1Q. So if I'd say I have a Road Warrior style animal, yep. We dine on danger and snack on death. Oh, what a rush! The Road Warriors. So any one of those that I named could be, what I smoke regularly, and then I'll treat myself to some Sam Gawith Chocolate Flake 1980. Thank you, Old Dirty Piper, for that. I do not smoke that a lot because I only have so much. That's a special smoke. That's for a special time. And I have some others that I like that are really good blends. The Northwoods, I have to go down and get some more. Well, I can order it. But I'm so close, why not go down? Hey, Balaza. Balaz Daniel. Welcome. So, I'd rather go to the shop. Because I like going to the shop. And I'm going down to look at a pipe, I guess. Eventually. He's got some nice church wardens that Mr. Boswell, J.M. Boswell made that were sitting there, and I'd like to get a church warden made, a good church warden. So why not go to one of the best Boswells? So how's everybody? Everybody have a good Christmas? L.J. Peretti. Those are some of the other ones. BBD. L.J. Peretti 52. I love that. Dirty just sent me a few of the L.J. Perettis. Barbed Wire Piper sent me some L.J. Peretti Double D, and some other L.J. Peretti. I can't remember the name of it. Pittsburgh Piper. How you doing, man? Are you feeling better? You must be if you're on here. Grimble, talk Tunnel Take. Maybe he'll sell you one of the ones he's not smoking. If he'd sell them. I doubt it. Greg won't sell any of his church wardens. So, good. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. So anyhow, where's it at? Yeah, the LJ Perettis. They're really good. Some vapors I can handle. Haven't had, I don't think, Johnny, Old Dirty Piper, have I had any vapors? Have you sent me any vapors? I'm trying to think of any vapors that I might have smoked. But I have. See, Johnny would know. John sends me a lot of stuff to try, or he'll tell me what to get, or tell me what to try, and I try. Because we have similar likes and dislikes. Oh, the 111, okay. The triple ones. LJ Peretti triple or 111. Yeah, and that's good. I like the LJ Peretti blends. I think they're some of the finest blends out there. Right now, I'm on a Boswell's kick lately. I don't know why, but between the Northwoods, the Dan's blend, and the Boswell's Best, I don't like the cherries and stuff like that. Park Square, yeah. I don't like the fruity. I used to like. What was the Appalachian berry that you could get from Pipes and Cigars? The Shenandoahs, old Shenandoahs. I used to like them. I don't like them anymore. They ghost your pipe. I would only smoke them in one cob. One of the cobs that I have. Because they do. They ghost your pipe. Like Devil Holiday or Holiday Devil or something like that. And what's that? Cold Blood Red Moon. Good stuff. But it ghosts my pipes. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So somebody put a video up. Sorry about that. I know your ears are all getting whacked. I had an ash land on my shirt and I was trying to swipe it. Somebody posted something either on one of the other social media sites or something else. Something's up with Zippo because you get less cotton in the pipe. In the Zippo. So when you're filling it up, you got less cotton to soak up. So that means obviously you can't put as much lighter fluid in it. So I don't get that. I don't know why they do that. Ready London Flake. I think Dirty, you sent me that stuff. St. James mixture. I haven't had that yet. I don't think. Yeah. Thank you, Balaz. I am saying that right? Balaz? London Flakes, excellent. Yeah. Balaz Daniel, welcome to the piping world. This is a great place to learn. Number 8 slices, very good. Speaking of slices, Dirty sent me some Bengal slices. Good stuff. Another one, Penzance. Um, Never was a big fan of Penzance before. Old Dirty sent it to me. I like it. Good stuff. Johnny and I are good friends. Cotton bacon. Yeah, someone else said something about cotton bacon, putting it in there. I'm gonna have to look that up on the internet. Daniel. Okay. Okay. We'll just call you Daniel until Daniel Leslie gets on. Um, with the cotton bacon, I'll have to check it out. But old Dirty Piper and I are good friends. We talk. Oh, I don't know, Dirty what, 2-3 times a week on the phone. Um, we talk pipes. We talk tobacco. We talk what's good out there, what's good quality, what's bad, what our likes and dislikes are. Um, I'll tell him something that I found I like. He does the same thing, but we're on the phone a lot. And the genie, Miss Erica. Talk to Miss Erica too. She's always on the phone with us, setting us straight, keeping us in line. That's what she's doing. But we talk a lot. Old Dirty and I, and it's fun. So Daniel, you're in the right place. All these names you see popping up, write them down. Write them down. Go look, go subscribe and learn. Best thing I can tell you with pipe smoking is pay attention to if you're watching people on videos smoke. When you're talking and you're smoking, you're gonna burn down that pipe. If I'm sitting outside, hey volunteer, how you doing? If I'm sitting out and just smoking, I can get about 45 minutes to an hour on this. It also depends on the blend you're smoking. Depends on the blend. Like Dan's blend burns fast. Not very fast, but it burns faster than normal. Got some beard hairs. Man. So everybody had a good Christmas? Yeah, that was one of my other Christmas presents. My brother-in-law got me, I think, a pound of Lane 1Q as well. So I got like 6 pounds. You all saw that jar. If you saw my video earlier today, that jar is 2 pounds. It's got to be easily 2 pounds of tobacco. So Tony, thank you so much. I mean, the bad news is my wife saw it. Now but Old Dirty says now you can go spend it on other tobaccos. I know, yeah, Dave. I know you slept all day. I know you haven't been. You were sick, very sick. Yep, how to sip a pipe. See how I refired that up, Daniel? Don't have to relight it. Don't keep relighting it. You stoke that, or you can blow in it, get a little airflow, and then suck it back real quick. Excuse me. Not good to sneeze while you're on. Yeah, 2 pounds. I thought so. I'm gonna do curls with. Whew, man. See that, Daniel? Put your finger, 2 fingers over. Puff, puff, puff. You'll get that sucker lit back up. Hey, Kirk. How you doing, buddy? Are you healing up okay, Kirk? Kirk from Florida? Richard Keating, welcome. I didn't see you earlier. I'm doing good, Kirk. I just want to make sure you're okay. You just had some of that skin cancer removed, and I know you've been healing up. 2020's almost over. We got next year to look forward to. Yay. But what I can say is, it was a good Christmas. It was a good Christmas. We had a lot of fun. We had family over the week before. All my kids came in, all except 2. I shouldn't say all. Yeah, because what happens when you keep lighting it, Daniel, and anybody in here will tell you that's experienced, it'll just burn it. You're just burning and burning. You're burning the tobacco. Where here you're refiring it, and you're gonna get a better taste out of it when you refire it by using I call it the Indian method, like the blanket over the fire, the smoke signal method. So my truck was out of commission, my Big Daddy diesel, for a couple of weeks. I was telling Dirty on the phone today. Well, I was all, I put new batteries in it, changed the fuel filter. It's diesel. It's big. It's a turbocharger with a supercharger added to it. It's loud and it's fast. And it's not a pretty looking redneck truck. It's just champagne color. It doesn't have the oversized tires. It's got a 3-inch lift on it. It's a sharp looking truck. If you go back, you'll see a picture in one of my videos of it. It's loud. So today, after physical therapy, I called a towing company. I was going to have them tow it up to the garage. Well, the guy that come down, see how I got that? Could you hear me sucking that in, and I finally got it? The guy that came out, turns out, is a diesel mechanic. So he's spraying ether into ether, whatever that spray is to start. It's ether. Starting fluid, I guess they call it, into the air cleaner. And, hey, Josh. And he said, it's trying to turn over. I think you have air in the fuel line. I said, well, I changed the fuel filter. Could it happen then? He was like, wait a minute, what do you mean change fuel filter? And I said, yeah. And he goes, did you prime it? How do you prime it? So on top of the fuel filter, there's this metal thing. It's about this big. And he pushes it down. He says, that's a primer. Oh, it's as loose as a goose. So he said, I'm going to pump it, pull that fuel back up into the line. He said, fire that sucker up. He pumped away. It's like a lawnmower primer. And I might be out of this. And started right up. $80. That's all he charged me, $80. I said, I want to pay you for something. First, he wasn't going to ask for anything, and then he called his boss. I said, I have to pay you. You saved me. I thought I was going to spend hundreds of dollars. You came out here, I should pay you for something. That was my thing. That was my thought, Pipe and Sparky. Welcome. So I took Big Daddy Diesel out. and blew the injectors out, stepped on it, took it out on the highway, put it on the highest setting for the supercharger, and it took off, and that smoke was blowing out the back. Did that because it hadn't been running 2 weeks, and it's so good to have my truck back. Oh, I missed that thing. I didn't think I'd miss the truck, but I did miss the truck. I missed it. It's like my own. It's mine. It's my own personal space. I don't know if you feel that way when you get in your car. That's my spot. No one else has it. It's mine. My wife doesn't even drive the truck. She drove it once with me in it, and she doesn't want to drive it again. She doesn't like it. We had a good Christmas here, Sparky. So, Mrs. Bearded Welshman. Sir Cobb's a lot. I don't know you. Well, welcome. I'll have to check out your channel. Mrs. Bearded Welshman, 23. We're at the highest I've ever been, I think. Mrs. Bearded Welshman asked me what I wanted for my birthday. Oh, you don't have a channel? You're just a lurker. Okay, all right. And I said either a tattoo or a new pipe. So, we'll see what I get. So, anyhow, working on some new tampers. I drew out the design. This is just rough. And when I carve it, it'll be different. That'll be a diamond. And then there'll be a swirl that goes down through. Diamond up here. A diamond down there. It's one tamper I'm working on. This one I already started carving. I gotta do something different. This one I showed you before. That's mustache, nose, eyes, eyebrows, hair. This one I'll finish. And then this is just a carving. These can be like refrigerator magnets, Christmas tree ornaments, you know, I don't know, whatever you want to do. And this is a small tamper, just a plain old Jane, plain Jane, you know, for the smaller pipes. I'm going to have to light this up. Oh, Dirty Piper, what does he know? He don't know Jack. Johnny. So I'm watching YouTube videos the other night, and I like professional wrestling, so it's like the country music today. I don't like the country music of today. I like the older stuff, you know. The wrestling, I don't like the stuff that's out there today. I like the older stuff. So what pops up on my screen? Johnny Hotbody with Kevin Sullivan and Taz wrestling 3 other guys. I can't remember the names, but I know who they are if Old Dirty can tell me. Yeah, Willie Nelson. I got a Willie Nelson CD. Willie Nelson Essential. All his hits CD. And that popped up on my feed in my YouTube, so I watched the match. And Old Dirty was taking some beatings, man, but he was giving some beatings. Darius Rucker's okay. I think it's amazing that he can change from the genres, and he's very successful in country. I like Darius Rucker. Try it, Sparky. You know, that's the only way I can, you know. It's the only way you'd know. You know, you got to try it. So anyhow, I was watching the old wrestling videos. Yes, Tommy Dreamer was one of them. Back when Tommy Dreamer was, this was, now, Okay. ECW, Old Dirty Piper, was one of the originals. Of the original. It used to be Eastern Championship Wrestling. And Todd Gordon, it was Bad Company and Tommy Dreamer you were fighting. And Todd Gordon was the president of Eastern. He took over, and then it became Extreme, yada, yada, yada. And Old Dirty Piper held 3 titles. Three titles. So, there you have it. We got a bona fide professional wrestler in the room with us tonight. Old Dirty. All 3 titles at the same time. He is the only man in ECW history to do that. If I'm correct, and I'm pretty sure I'm correct. I know my wrestling. I followed the different, or any organization, yeah. And he should be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he's not yet. But yeah, he wrestled under the name of Johnny Hotbody. It's hard to find. What happened is everything that was ECW, Vince McMahon and the WWE bought it. So, yeah, it never happened. That's because you don't go along with the program. You're hard to play with, Old Dirty. You're hard to play with. But you should be recognized. And I mean that. You should be recognized. So Vince McMahon bought ECW, or ECW, WCW. Eventually, he absorbed all of that. So, yeah, you're just correct. Like me. So what happens is they own the footage. So unless they put it out there, or someone's got some pirate bootleg copy, you're not going to see a lot of these old, early ECW matches on YouTube. They're very hard to find, and it's only if WWE allows them to be out there. Unless somebody's got a bootleg copy, that's the only way you're gonna be able to see them. And you have to really dig for Old Dirty Piper. I'll have to look and see which video it was, what the title of it was, but it popped up on my feed. Yeah, Jerry the King was big in Nashville, or Memphis, Nashville. That's where I think he started, Memphis. Him and yeah, sports television, and they were the only ECW, for as small as they were, considering it was WWF back then. ECW out of Philly was running. They were national. That program was national, which is amazing. Yeah, I'll link them if I can find them. I'll link them in the description box later. Yeah, only you, Dirty. Only you would be involved. And that's why you and I need to get together and do a video, so I can interview you and you can talk about the old days of wrestling and the beginning of ECW. Dirty fought Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, Macho Man Savage, Taz, Kevin Sullivan, Tommy Dreamer. Did you fight the Sandman? Did you ever fight Sandman? Sabu. There's a tough SOB right there. That guy broke his neck twice. And who was the idiot with the hepatitis, Old Dirty? The fat guy. And who was the guy, the Kabuki? The great Kabuki? That guy was weird. Yeah, I bet you did get in trouble, Dirty. But Johnny was buff, man. He was buff. I can see why I got the name Johnny Hotbody. They called you the Broad Street Bully in the video. That's what they called you. The Broad Street Bully. Abdullah the Butcher was the idiot with the hepatitis. But Johnny's Old Dirty Piper is from South Philly. So that's hence Broad Street. And if you know anything about professional hockey, in the 70s, the Flyers hockey team was called the Broad Street Bullies. Well, Old Dirty, he's tough as nails. Seriously. Not just, Forget the wrestling. Old Dirty's tough as nails. And that's why they called him the Broad Street Bully. And I'm 6 foot. Dirty is shorter than me. I wouldn't want to screw with him. It's tough as nails. A lot of those guys put their bodies, their injuries, they're athletes. They're entertainers, but they're athletes. And their bodies take a huge beating. And Old Dirty can tell you, he probably had some bones broken, scars, cuts, tears of muscles and all that. Chris Candido, that's right. That's funny, Dirty. You would do that. I know you would do that. Do that today, Old Dirty, and you get 7 to 10 in the penitentiary. 7 to 10 for doing that in the girls' dormitory today, considered lewd and lascivious conduct, is what they call it. So, well, that pipes out. Got my cork knocker. Just gonna put some Smoky Mountain Chew in. So anyhow, I love talking wrestling. I love the old days of wrestling. I got to go see Andre the Giant. It was the only match I remember. Andre the Giant and Ken Patera in Harrisburg at the Scottish Rite Cathedral. You had your neck broke, ribs broke, yeah. These guys take... Well, look at Droz. Droz was crippled. He's paralyzed from the chest down. Stone Cold Steve Austin. His career as a result of a pile driver was over. Had his neck broken. He was done. Rick Rude, same thing. Went out of the ring, slammed the back of his neck up against these guys, and he finished the freaking match. Kurt Angle, same thing. You were always naked. Don't know why. That's all that drugs and alcohol you were on. Yeah, Andre was a beast, man. And Ken Patera was no small dude. I mean, he was an Olympic power lifter, and he was a champion. And did you wrestle Andre, Dirty? Did you? I'm going to come to where you live, Dirty. Seriously. I'm being dead serious. It's not the alcohol talking. And I'm going to do a shoot interview with you of Johnny Hotbody. Oh, Rick Rude, yeah. And it was a shame he died too young. Yes, yep. I want to do a shoot interview with you, Johnny, to where you talk about wrestling and all these different guys. Because, folks, I'm telling you, it's fascinating stuff. One of my highest viewed videos is of Bob Backlund. I went to see him almost 2 years ago, and I did an interview with him. The guy's 70, he was 69 at the time, 2 years, 71, is in phenomenal shape for 71 years old. Phenomenal shape. But he's always been that way. Yeah. The cross-faced chicken wing. Yeah. Mr. Backlund was really nice, very accommodating. We spent about 45 minutes talking in the hotel lobby, and then we went down to the gym. It's in my it's on my playlist. It's called The Journey. In my playlist, and you watch the video, and you see how big I was then. I was 300 pounds. Now I'm 6 foot. I was as tall as Bob Backlund. So think about it. Then you had guys like Andre the Giant, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan. These guys are all well over 6 foot now. But then you had, back in the day, you had guys, average guys my size. It was real. It was realistic. Now you got all these big dudes and these little dudes fighting these big dudes, and it's just. But never underestimate the little guy. They chop them down. You take their knees, they're done. So, Heartbreak Kid, but Mr. Backlund was nice, and I like wrestling. I don't like the stuff that's out there today. I'm just not into it. These guys are just the Attitude Era was a good era. ECW was good until they started. They should have left ECW to be ECW instead of trying to turn it into a WWE thing. You know, I mean, that's what they did. They did the same thing to WCW. It was just a. Good night, Daniel. I didn't see that. I got to go now, everyone. I want to wish everyone. I love the live, and we'll definitely come back and keep watching videos to learn more. Thank you. Daniel, anytime. John Bearded Welshman at gmail.com. You email me, I'll help you out. Anytime. You're welcome to come back. But it's good having you on, Balaz. So, anyhow. But yeah. I'm out of Southern Comfort. I don't have a pipe. But I got my peach flavored chew. This is herbal. This is non-tobacco. Herbal. No tobacco. Yeah, I think Dirty would know. I think that's correct. Turned into WCW. What you had different territories. So guys had options. They weren't stuck in any one territory. You know, they had a territory out west. I think that's where Billy Jack Haynes came from. A lot of guys came out of Minnesota. Backlund, the Road Warriors. You know, you had all those guys. There was a whole bunch. Kurt Hennig. All these guys came out of Minnesota. Hi, Walter. How you doing? You know, this is real fine stuff. Sir Cobb's a lot. Let me see if I can get light on it. It's real fine, but it is gooey. And I find if I pack it tight, pinch it tight, and put it in. Yeah, M Cigar. It's Monday. If I pack it really good and put it in, it stays in place for me. I just had to get away from the real deal. What they do is they put, little known fact that people don't know, my doctor sent a tin of my real tobacco. Thanks, Dirty. I'm glad. Yeah, I do. I loved it. I loved it as a kid growing up. But my doctor years ago sent it out to a lab, and Cornette. Yeah, I never liked him. His podcast is really popular though. And it came back, and she said, "People like you need to be in rehab. It's as addictive as cocaine and heroin, and one pinch is equivalent to 10 cigarettes. That's how much nicotine you're getting from snuff." And what they put in it, she told me, is fine shards of fiberglass, so it cuts into your lip and gets into the bloodstream quicker. See, these tobacco companies know how to get you addicted. And they get that nicotine into your bloodstream. It goes into your lip, gets into your bloodstream, and you got that nicotine hit. It gets in there quicker. Kind of like a nitro pill under the tongue. It dissolves fast because there's small blood vessels. It's very thin skin there. And it dissolves and quickly and gets absorbed in through and into the bloodstream through those small blood vessels. So, yeah, Cornette's a jackass, from what everybody says. I listen to his podcast every now and then, and it's just funny listening to him talk about different people. Yeah, it ruins your teeth. You should see it. I got my gums, my teeth. I used to hear it from the dentist all the time, and I stopped going. I got tired of hearing it from the dentist. Yeah, you're kidding. The snuff, that's it right there. It's not snuff, it's herbal. It's herbal snuff. It's, I'm not spitting, I'm swallowing it. It's good stuff. I don't spit, I swallow. That's what she said. All right, volunteer. Good having you on, brother. Nope, I don't spit. Don't have to. I'll go to church with this stuff in my mouth. Nobody knows I have it in. I'll move it over here. And I'll bring it back. And I'll move it. See? See the gum line? The gum line is receded from almost 30 years. Yes, but a Mensa. Does anybody know what a Mensa is? Dirty, you want to explain that? I started off chewing Hawkin back in the 80s. And their slogan was quit squawking, chew Hawkin. And it was real thick chunks. And it was real gooey and gummy and sweet. And then I graduated to Skull. And I like Skull long cut straight. I would chew Copenhagen on occasion. But I chewed big leaf tobacco too. And then Skull got expensive, so I went to Longhorn, which is the generic brand of Skull, and chewed that up until I quit like that. Got the Smoky Mountain Chew like that. I just, cold turkey. I had enough. I was like, I liked chewing, but I didn't want the nicotine, and I had enough. And I got it in my head, and that was what happened. Yeah, no, you were right. That's why I changed it, MC Cigar, because it did. I came across as like a pissed off animal, and I didn't want to do that. So I changed it. I don't even know why I'm even doing that anymore, or even notifying people anymore. I don't think it really matters. Some people don't. Yep. See, Mensa, high IQ of 150. Yeah, Cornet's got a real high IQ. I think that's why people don't like him. People with really high IQs are hard to deal with, to get along with. I think that's part of the smart guy. Smart guy. He knows the business, but he just didn't gel too well with many people. He managed some guys, Midnight Express. I think the Rockers and a couple others. Gina Davis. Yeah. She's pretty, though. Jim Cornette ain't pretty. He's an ugly dude. But, yeah, yeah, MC Cigar. Yeah, I changed it because I went back and I watched that and I went, that's not me. I'm not a mean person. I don't have a mean bone in my body. You know. Let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, some Mensa people are very down to earth. My son, my one son, I think he should get tested. I'm showing that, Dirty. I don't give a crap. I ain't monetized anymore. That's what I heard, old Dirty. That's what he is. My son, I wanted him to take a test because I think he's got a very high IQ, my oldest boy. Smart as any. He never studied and he got straight A's. He didn't have to study for very long. He picks things up in school like that. And he's just a smart kid. But he's not socially awkward, which is kind of weird. He is kind of, but he isn't. I don't notice it because maybe he's my son, and I don't notice it. I don't know how he is around other people. Yeah, and then my youngest boy, he's the same way. He's got really high. I think he has he was in an accident and he had a brain injury. But you sit him down at a piano and the kid can play, and he never had a lesson a day in his life. It's a phenomenal piano player, just phenomenal. And he used to play the guitar and he was just great at it. Very smart. He's a deep thinker, my young son, my youngest boy. Very smart, very deep thinker. And he's just, sometimes I'll talk to him, I go, huh? Because he's above, he gets way up there with some stuff. So I think he might be in that level, that range too. Solani ABF. Is it good? Is it really that good? I think that's a flake, right, Sir Cavalot? I think it's a flake, isn't it? Yeah, it's a flake. A lot of people left probably because we were talking wrestling. But I don't know. That's what I like. Aged burley flake. Okay. I don't like a lot of burley. Aged burley. Not. I don't like a lot of burley in my tobacco. Oh, on other tobaccos that I'm really Dunhill early morning pipe. Love it. I got some aged Dunhill from Old Dirty. Sent me some of that. Burley. It's now Peterson early pipe. Flake. The Dunhill flake. Excellent. Excellent. It's a dark flake. It's really good. Early morning pipe is good. A little bit of a nick hit, but it's good. Not a heavy nick hit. Not like aperitif or haunted bookshop or what's the other one that's heavy on the nicotine? Oh, Johnny, you and I were just talking about it. Yeah, it's a lot. I didn't get it with the haunted bookshop. I just don't get it. Old Joe Krantz never had that. The Peterson is Dunhill. That's all it is. It's the same formula. It's just different name. So it's just as good. It's probably been sitting around for 3 or 4 years. They put it in a tin, slapped the Peterson name on it since they bought them out. But they bought the formula and everything. You'll like it. I think it's good stuff. Pegasus I've never tried. Pelican, I'm trying to get my hands on some Pelican. Can't find it. I love the Esotericas, Penzance, Stonehaven. Old Dirty tells me I'm gonna love Peacehaven. We'll see. We'll see. Stonehenge. He doesn't like it. Dirty doesn't like it. It's a drug, folks. It's a drug. Stonehaven is my drug. That's my celebratory. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to enjoy a good smoke. Stonehaven. That's what I love. I love that stuff. Mark, brother, how was your Christmas? How you doing, Mark? Mark TPI is in the room. Look at that. You recognize that, Mark? Tobacco Pipes International. You want one? Get a hold of Mark. Get a hold of Mark. He'll get you one. And I got. Look at that. I got a skinny one too. And it says TPI. TPI. They both do. Good tampers. Yeah, when you can find it, get it. Try the brick and mortars. Sir Cobb's Lot. I'm not sure what area you're from. But if you have a pipe shop near you, most of the time, if they sell stuff online, that stuff, they won't. They'll leave it in the shop for people who want to come in and get it. Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay. Ron, how you doing? Ron, how you feeling? How you been, brother? Been praying for you. How's everything going? We got some people in the YTPC right now that are having some hard times. There you go. Old Dirty will trade with you. Going through some hard times with physical issues. So, Ron is one of them. 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Onion did a video on it. Ron, praying for you every day, brother. Johnny, you want to put your email up, or do you want him to email me and I'll get it to him? Okay. I'll hit show. There you go. I was watching Peace Pipe Man smoking Peter Heinrich. Yeah, the curly. I have the Peter Heinrich's special curly. Great stuff. It comes in a coin and like a ribbon. It's a mix of coins and ribbons. Really good stuff. Man, you know what? MC Cigar, thank you. I got to break that out. I haven't had any of that in like a month. The Peter Heinrich stuff's really good. Just ask old Dirty Piper. He loves their stuff. Yesterday's pizza and salad. That one was a rope. What was it called? Special curly block. Yeah, the special curly's good. If you like that, if you like Peter Heinrich, you'll like the special curly. Luxury Bullseye, have that. Good stuff. Haven't smoked that in a while. Golden Slice. You talking about the Orlick Golden Slice PVD? Because I have that. I have mixture. I don't have the. I had the Golden Slice flake or whatever you call it. We had to break it up. Smoked that all. Now I have just mixture left. Golden mixture. I don't have slices. I don't have the slices anymore. Smoked it all. Now I have the golden mixture. That's all I got left. All right, MC Cigar 77. Thank you for joining tonight. Dirty, you're gonna have to tell me what you think of that block. Do a video on it or something. Oh, Peter Heinrich's Golden Slice. Okay. If you can get Peter Heinrich stuff, that's great stuff. That's good stuff. It's some of the things I think. I think it's one of the tobaccos I'll start picking up. The Peter Heinrichs, they do have some good stuff. The McConnells, I got McConnell Red Virginia, which is good. Not great, good. Nothing to write home to mom about, but it's good. And then Aaron Moore Flake, I got that. That was sent to me by my buddy. Yeah, if you're gonna order the Heinrichs, get on their website, order it directly from Germany. You'll get it a whole lot quicker. Old Dirty's telling the truth. He got that stuff faster than he's ever gotten anything from anybody else, including Watch City Cigars. He got it quicker than he got it from Watch City Cigars. So that tells you something. But the Peter Heinrichs, the Aaron Moore Flake, I love that. That is some good. I never tried Aaron Moore. Rat Trays. I got it. There's like, Old 30 sent me two. He backy bombed me twice with a whole bunch. I literally have a Tupperware this big and about this thick, full of stuff that Johnny has sent me. And I have to sit down. Scottish cake, I had some of that. He sent me some McConnell's Scottish cake. I loved it. That stuff was good. McConnell's Scottish cake. Watch City Cigar Blends. Ahab's Comfort. Old Black Magic. Two of my favorites. I mean, there's a lot. I know Grimble, you were asking, there's a lot of stuff out there on the market that's just really good. Yeah, Aaron Moore. I've always wanted to try it. Never did. It was sent to me. Love it. It's good stuff. I have Bagpiper's Dream from Rat Rays. It's okay. It's an aromatic, I think. It's okay. The other Rat Rays, London Flake, is it, Old Dirty? I think you were telling me about that you sent. Didn't you send me the London Flake Rat Rays? You sent me one of the Rat Rays. I can't remember because he sent me so much. He sent me so much stuff. A lot of LJ Peretti. Yeah, Rat Rays London Flake. Good stuff. Better than the Aramore. Good stuff. Cobbs, you're talking to Old Dirty. I'm assuming. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good tobaccos out there. There's a lot of tobaccos out there. Pipe and Corporal. That's what it is, right? Welcome. That's what it is. London Peretti, the Peretti London rat rays, Marlin rat rays. That's what he sent me. The rat rays Marlin flake. That's right. Yeah, Marlin flake. Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, see what I'm saying? There's just so much. I have tried, thanks to Old Dirty, and a couple others on here, I have tried 30 plus piping couple. Okay, so it's a couple. Welcome to the piping couple. I have tried, over 30 new tobaccos this year. And I write down what I like, and what I don't like, I pass it on or I trade it. You're welcome. So I'll pass it on or I'll trade it. A lot of my aromatics I got rid of. I don't have any. Navy, he's not on here. Navy at 77, I think it is. He likes aromatics. I have a whole bunch that I'm sending him that I have to get in the mail. And that, so I pretty much got rid of a lot of my aromatics except for my Boswell's Best, Lane 1Q. There's a few. Because I'm really into the Englishes. Old Dirty corrupted me, got me into the esotericas and the Balkans. He ruined me for everything else. In a good way. Pipe Grump, welcome. Good to have you with us, brother. You're up late. But Old Dirty corrupted me, man. There you go, Ron. Feeling great. That's what you like. Feeling great. That's good to hear. Get a double. ODP got me into Vulcan Supreme. Yeah. Yes. Vulcan Supreme Arango. Vulcan Supreme is the best Vulcan out there. Arango. Now there's Vulcan Mixture, Galworth and Hogarth. There's Vulcan Flake, which I got from Signum and Tony. And there's others that are out there. Vulcan Supreme Arango is the best. Never heard of Captain Earl's I have, but I've heard of that name, but the 10 Russians, no, I don't know anything about it. Yeah, Vulcan Supreme, Old Dirty ruined me. He ruined me. Odie! Put Old Dirty Piper in a sleeper hole. That's what. Yeah, Old Dirty. He's challenging. He's calling you out, man. He's calling you out, Johnny. The cream always rises to the top. Yeah! That's what they said. They can't. Don't you look at Elizabeth? Don't you even think about it, brother, because I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you, brother. The Macho Man. Just Peter Strokebees. Sharpshooter. There you go. Dirty, what was your signature move? What was it? I don't recall what that was. Snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah. You'll tap out. Nowadays you would. Back in the day you wouldn't. Wasn't Macho Man the one that didn't take off the belt when he fought you? Or he hit you with it or something? Or was that Ultimate Warrior? Pinned me 12 seconds flat. Made you look real good, didn't he? I think it was one of the two you said beat the snot out of you. Really gave it to you hard and you just... Yeah. God. Can you imagine working with a guy like that? I mean, he just like... The high intensity. That guy was just high intensity. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to work with him. Nah. Very intense. Very intense guy. Very intense. Never won. Yeah. But you wrestled some of the toughest guys that were out there. No Warrior. You didn't wrestle the Warrior, so it was just Macho Man. I don't think the Warrior, everybody hyped him up as some great. He wasn't a great. Macho Man was jealous, man. And really, in real life, man, he did not like anybody looking at Elizabeth. Even if it was for the show, he hated it from all accounts that people that have talked about it. He hated it. But she was a good-looking woman. It's a shame she died from the drugs, and that's the problem. All these people get involved in the drugs, and man, they're like rock stars. They got to be up. They got to be on their game. They got to play the role 24/7. You know, just it was a great time. Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior. That's why I couldn't figure out how he didn't gas out prior to getting to the ring or pass out because the way he would breathe. Powers of Pain. Yeah. Old Dirty didn't do WWF. He was ECW. He was ECW only. WWF owns the rights to the videos now, I guess. Rowdy Roddy. Powers of Pain, those guys were huge, man. I mean, the freaking traps on them guys. They were like Road Warrior Animal. Guy had some freaking big delts and traps. Freaking beast. You did wrestle the Warrior? I thought you did, because I thought we talked about that over the phone. Yeah, he's another high intense guy. Just, yeah, he's just a high. No big deal couple. Piping couple. Yeah. All right, Sir Cobb's lot. You get that trade worked out with old Dirty Piper. He'll take good care of you. You have a good night. Thanks for coming along. Seriously, you think Lex Luger killed her, dude? You really do? Feeding her the drugs? That's the rumor. That's the rumor that was going around. And look at him now. He sits in a wheelchair. Sits in a wheelchair. Yeah. That was a rumor that was going around. It was all Lex Luger's fault. He was giving her drugs, drugging her up, and drugging her up. What a freaking mess. Nightmare. And look at him now. He's sitting in a wheelchair. Hillbilly Jim, not many people know this. Hillbilly Jim has a country radio show on Sirius XM satellite. And he is I guess, DJ. on Sirius. He has a. Were you WWF, Dirty? Were you in the WWF? But Hillbilly Jim, he's doing really good. He he has a radio show, and he does country music. Sirius Satellite Channel 58, and it's Hillbilly Jim's Country Hour or something like that. And he doesn't talk wrestling; it's all about the music. But he's a musician too. So, Dirty, you were in the WWF. Okay, my bad, my mistake. Pipe and Couple, you were right. My bad. Dirty was in. Yeah, it's Hillbilly Jim something. I forget. I don't know if it's still on. A rumor. Okay. I think it's Hillbilly Jim's. I have to look it up. If you go to the Sirius XM satellite and look up the shows on channel 58, I think that's the country channel 58. There's two different channels. There's a country and there's a bluegrass. He's on one of them. Not a rumor. Okay. So, Lex Luger, yeah. You would know. I'd get into the Benoit thing, too. Dirty and I talked about that. I don't think that was what it was, but... And I felt that way all along. Dirty can tell you. Well, old Dirty could tell you. Yep. I think a lot of that had to do with Nancy, and that was a shame. I don't think that was a murder-suicide. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's my opinion. From everything that I've seen, the interviews, the mix-ups, you gotta, when you watch the shoot interviews on this, you gotta listen to some of the things they say. They're very contradictory. Yes, Moonshine Matinee. There you go. That's what it is. It's actually a pretty good show. He's very well versed in country music and bluegrass. He knows it. Well, he's a musician. He can play guitar really well. Yeah. It's a great station. Because I'm a big Keith Whitley fan, Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash, Joe Diffie, Randy Travis, a lot of those, Patty Loveless, all those. I love all those. Those 20, 30 years ago, it's back when I was in school and stuff. Yeah, Guerrero, that was a sad story too. Too young. Well, old Dirty will tell you what happened to him. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. You said it, old Dirty. I didn't say it. I didn't want to say it. Wasn't going to say it. But yep, I agree. I think he was. There's no way, if you read the report and how he died, there's no way possible he could have done it himself. Yep. All the country music today is pop music. That's all it is. It's crap. It's crap. Kane Brown, crap. Florida Georgia Line, crap. Walk around like a bunch of rappers grabbing their crotches, doing this stuff. Ain't country music. It's crap. Even Luke Combs, crap. Sturgill Simpson, Morgan Wallen, good stuff. Morgan Wallen is going to soon be on the outside. He's going to be like Waylon Jennings. He's going to be on the outside, but hopefully it comes back. Look at Waylon Jennings. Greg. Tractor Rap. That's right. Hiccup. Yep. Road King. Eric, how you doing, brother? Greg. You politically incorrect SOB. We need to do a video with you, me and Dirty. And I'll let the two of you go. I'll just sit back, twiddle my thumbs, and let you guys have at it. Have at it about the world. You and Dirty would just tear it up. That would be funny. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want to pay for the Zoom because you got to pay monthly. It's too expensive. I don't want to pay for it. So I have my wife's figuring out how I can do it. I want to do Skype. Maybe I can Skype you, Greg, in and Old Dirty in, and you guys can tell the world, tell everybody what's going on in the world. You guys kill me, man. Yeah. I'm going to take Old Dirty and I'm going to take him off the top rope and I'm going to superplex him. Yeah, he looked at my woman. You don't look at my woman, no. No, the macho man ain't going to put up with it anymore. Yeah. No, Greg, I was just laughing. I'm just joking because on some of this stuff, you and me and Johnny, we all agree on certain things, and I think we're more verbal about it. Somebody has to be. You know what? If you look at Randy Savage, or Randy Poffo was his real name, his brother was Lanny Poffo, the poet, Leapin' Lanny. And you look at Savage, and when you talk to him outside of wrestling, when he did interviews, he would talk like this. He had a really deep voice like this. And I'm wondering if that Old Dirty would know if his voice in the ring was not his real voice, and because he did that for so long, it messed up his vocal cords. And when he talked like this. Hogan and me were never friends, brother. We just didn't have it. We didn't get down with it. I mean, that's how he talked. So I don't know. The cream always rises to the top. Rises to the top. Maybe I'll put on my Macho Man costume and do a wrestling shoot. Yeah, Greg makes people grow. Makes people grow. Telling the truth, man. People need to hear the truth. That's the way I look at it. Old Dirty's wrestling name, Johnny Hotbody. Johnny Hotbody. Dude, he was buff, man. He was buff. Google Johnny Hotbody. You'll find some things on it. It's hard to find a lot of videos on it. Yeah, Poffo, Lanny Poffo. Pipe Grump, I'm going to show you. They asked me to show or hide your comment. What the heck? I don't care. Yeah, that's probably why his voice got like that. He just had that. He was on drugs too, I think, wasn't he? All those guys were. All those guys were. Yeah. What you gonna do on these 24-inch pythons? Run wild on you. So, I mean, Odie's loving it, man. You know what? Maybe if I do another Gaul, it'll have to be doing a wrestling shoot interview of your favorite wrestler. Doing it of your favorite wrestler. That's what we should do for a Gaul. Dirty, when you do a Gaul, that's the Gaul you should do. Do a shoot interview as your favorite professional wrestler. There you go. Or Odie, you can do it. Yeah. I wonder if we talk about this on anybody else's live. I don't think anybody else's live to talk about professional wrestling. I don't think anybody has. Like a bowl of cereal. I'll master. The next live. I'll get the glasses out and I'll try to do an old Randy Savage, Macho Man interview and see if I can get it. If I can get it down for y'all. So anyhow, all right, folks. It's 8:30. I'm out of Southern Comfort. Pipe is empty. Come back for more, PVD. Love to have you back for more. Yeah, next Monday we'll be on again live. So, yeah, cocaine. What did that guy Rick James say? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Makes you do some weird things. Yeah, believe it. I believe it. When you get that accustomed to it. But it's 8:30. It's time for me to get ready for bed. So I'm gonna close up the shop, close up the live. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate everybody coming on. Yeah, Odie, stick around. We'll be around next week, and if I can get it figured out, if I can get the technology figured out, I will have Old Dirty on one of these nights on a live. Old Dirty is going to be on. You'll see a split screen. You'll see me, and you'll see Old Dirty Piper. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get that figured out, and once I do, because I'm not good technologically, or what, I don't know. I'm a low-tech man living in a high-tech world, you know. But I'll get it figured out. We'll figure it out. So, thank you very much, everybody. Let's get Old Dirty up to 500. I think he's close to 4. Let's get him up to 500. And he could do a gall or something if he feels like it. And I will talk to y'all soon. Mark, thank you for joining Tobacco Pipes International. Folks, Mark is doing a raffle. I think it's still up. Check it out. Get to his channel, Tobacco Pipes International. Tony, thank you again for the stuff that you sent me. Dude, that was phenomenal. I am excited. I have all that. I'm going to try the Lane RLP tomorrow, and I'm just looking forward to it. So check out Tobacco Pipes International. I know Mark was doing a raffle to raise money. He does great stuff. Mark is like the generous, the Mr. Charitable. He's the philanthropist of the piping community. Him and Garbage Man Piper, Mel Harris, are like the philanthropists. Man, they don't take much. They give a lot more than they take. And I think we can all learn from that. So have a good night, everybody. Appreciate it. Love yous all. God bless. God loves you. I love you. Light 'em up. Oh, yeah.